live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri. It's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center, and I am happy to be here. It's a beautiful Monday morning. I hope everybody had a fantastic Father's Day. Props to all the fathers out there. So hope everybody had a nice weekend. It was nice weather, I think, for the most part. We didn't get rain at home here, but well, at least at my home in Highlandville, but we did here in Springfield, I think. Did it rain? I don't know. Anyway, we had thunderstorm warnings anyway, so it must have rained somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, it's a fine good morning to you all. Thank you for being here. Who are we? What are we doing? This is our Wake Up with Greg, which is a weekly or daily. I'm trying to get my brain engaged here. It's Monday, so bear with me. I am here every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, right here in the USA, to share the internet's coolest instruments with you. These are amazing instruments that are available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. I've got a hodgepodge of instruments for you today, some that maybe you've seen, some maybe not. If you've been watching the show long enough, you probably have, but if you're new to the show, then you certainly haven't. So we have a pro trumpet, a pro saxophone, and a pro trombone to share this morning. All right, we got a few of the regulars on the chat already. Good morning, Mom and Mike and Max. Thank y'all for being here. So yeah, every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, right here on our Palin Music Band and Orchestra YouTube channel. And so showing the cool instruments and then also just having some fun with you, sharing some music and sharing things I'm interested in, things I think you might be interested in, or maybe not. But this show's about me, right? So it doesn't matter what you think. No, I'm just kidding. I'm channeling. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. Let's just erase all of that and start over, shall we? Yes, we shall. All right, so yeah, we've got all that to do. I've got some fun things for you. Kind of nothing really coordinates with each other, so we got a whole bunch of different things in here. Average Metal Player is here. I can't be here today. Have practice with my band. Well, hey, at least you made it to say that. Good morning to you, brother. Welcome and enjoy your practice. So here's what I need for you folks to do. Of course, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're at 1,400 subscribers. Today is episode 85, which means we've got about 15 more episodes to make it to our 100th episode. So we'd love to be at 1,500 subscribers by then, or heck, even 2,000. I believe in you guys. You can do it. So let's hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, share it with everybody you know so we can get the word out about this show. And yeah, we can just have more people to have fun with, right? I love it. So, and then you've got I said the like button, the share, comment, the subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified of what's going on, and then the chat, the live stream chat. So leave us your comments and your questions, and I can give you a shout out as this show is going on. It makes it a whole lot more fun when we can interact with each other. I do ask, though, that you please be, oh, Amber's here. Good morning, Amber. Love ya. Good to see you this morning. Please be polite, please be appropriate. This is a family show, so we don't want to have any inappropriate things on the chat, so Jordan doesn't have to shut you down, right? So come on, let's keep it nice. Let's keep it on track, let's say. How about that? All right. So yeah, that's all the stuff that I've got for you and that I've got to do. So let's dig into the show and get this party started. So let's say good morning to Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, had a great weekend in KC.
Yes, it was fun.
Awesome Father's Day.
Yeah, got to hang out with some family, do some fishing. So
Fishing, nice. Did you catch anything?
yeah, it was a small pond, so it's not too hard to catch stuff. But
What do you got, like king salmon in that pond, or what?
pretty much just bass.
Bass.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
I'm not a big fisher.
Bass is good. No,
So
you got a
but,
lot of fishing
yeah.
in my family. My little brother for sure. Mark, aka Chaka, he was out fishing this weekend too, I'm sure, or last week. Last I talked to him. Actually, he commented on the show that he was fishing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then of course my dad is a huge fisherman. Come from a long line of fishermen in our family.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. Good stuff. All right, well, That's Jordan. That's me. That's that. Let's dig in, shall we? I'll get my fancy gloves on. Woohoo!
All right. While you suit up, why don't you tell us about your shirt and watch you
Shirt
got
and
on
watch.
today?
Okay. The shirt from, well, I guess you can kind of see what's going on with the shirt. It is a solid color shirt, which is not normal for me, but hey, it's got stuff going on it. We got sailboats on here. I don't know if you can see them. Got little sailboats. Sailboats. We're going to get to go sailing when we go to Maine in a couple weeks. So super excited about that. This shirt is a Nat Nast, one of my favorite shirt designers. I only have a couple of them because they're kind of pricey, but I was fortunate, found this one in a like thrift store antique shop for like 12 bucks. It's normally like a $100 shirt. So pretty stoked about that. So super cool. And then my watch, I've got what I call my David watch. This is a Nixon Spur. Nixon is a very cool watch company. They kind of position themselves kind of catering to the skateboard community per se, or, you know, kind of the outdoor street surfer type folks. But that doesn't mean that somebody like me can't wear it, because look at that, it looks great on me, right? You know, I rode a skateboard when I was a kid, not very well, but I did it. It was all the rage way back in the 70s, right? Okay, so fun stuff. So that's my Nixon watch. The Spur, it's kind of, I don't know if you can see that. It's cool. I like it. And then the shirt. So yeah, that's it. Let's dig in, shall we? First item up for grabs is a Getzen professional trumpet. Let me show you the case, because this is a special fancy deluxe case as well. Got really pretty hardware, gold hardware, the leather appointments on the ends, kind of a tweed style cloth hardshell case. This is the Getzen 907 SDLX for deluxe. All right, so here we go. Looks like all the other trumpets, right? Hard to tell these apart unless I am here to tell you the differences. So what is special about this awesome trumpet? Well, this is an 80th anniversary tribute trumpet for the Getzen company. This is the 907. It's an Eterna series, 907 S Deluxe. I don't know if you can see it on the engraving there, but it says 80th anniversary. And all that good stuff, Eterna. So this is a professional grade trumpet. Lots of really interesting features on this. First of all, it's a 460 bore, so it's a medium large bore, very versatile. It has a, oops, what happened here? There it is. All right. We got the lead pipe here. Now you can't tell just by looking at it, but the lead pipe on this horn is sterling silver. So that's a very unique feature. You don't find that a lot on trumpets, but it gives an amazing sound, really nice, rich sound on that. We have a 4 3/4 inch, this is a yellow brass bell, 4 3/4 inch yellow brass bell, ta-ta-ta-da. And then we have a bronze valve section. So the valve casing is bronze. So got a lot of mixture of metals here, which is gonna give you really unique tone and feel to it. We have a traditional tuning slide, nothing fancy there. But we've got the C-shaped slide, so it's going to be a very free-blowing, very, very smooth horn, not much resistance. One of the really neat features on Getzen horns, I don't know if it shows up, but the finger buttons, these are all solid metal finger buttons, no fancy adornments there, but the kind of metal turning finish on there, which is really elegant. You've got the kind of is it octagonal or hexagonal? We got 2, 4, 6 sides, so that's hexagonal. Hexagonal top caps, bottom caps, and then the finger buttons are also got that hexagonal design on them, which is really slick. So this is a supremely cool professional grade trumpet, 80th anniversary deluxe series. This is on special, by the way, on the website. Normally about, what's the normal price on this one? Like 40, yeah, $42.78 is the regular price. We've got it down to $25.95. I mean, almost $2,000 off on this horn. What a steal of a deal for a professional player. 100% American-made trumpet muscle right here, folks. You need this horn in your life. We've got the dual water keys. A lot of folks prefer that, trumpet players. So super cool trumpet here, guys. This is the Getzen Eterna Deluxe, the 907S. Available right now at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. Oops, make sure I get it in the case there. We don't want to smash it. All right, so that's horn number 1. Pew, pew, pew. What's next, Jordan?
All right, next we got some music.
But before the music, we have coffee. All right.
Always.
Got my Hawaiian coffee going. I forgot this morning that I was going to do a different thing musically this week.
Oh, yeah.
And so I got my song all situated and ready to share. And then I was like, I was going to do something different musically. So I'm going to save that for tomorrow. We'll do something different. It's not going to be different. It's just kind of an idea I had. But anyway, this is a song that I've been wanting to share with you guys for a while. A group, a super group, if you will. Okay, here we go. The legendary, the iconic, the supremely cool, and internationally renowned Gypsy Kings. What? Yes, the Gypsy Kings came to prominence, I think, in the 80s, and they have just been international champions for decades now, and they are unbelievably cool. They sing primarily, they're what do they call it? It's a French, kind of French-Spanish hybrid group, maybe even Basque in their international region, I don't know. But their songs are mostly in Spanish, I believe. And the song that I wanted to share with you today is called Bamboleo. Bamboleo. So I'm going to just give you a little taste of that. Right? What's not cool about that? It'll wake you up on a Monday morning. We'll get to the chorus here and then I'll stop so I don't get in trouble. Come on, sing it with me. All right, you get it. So that's the song Bamboleo by the Gypsy Kings. Now, Bamboleo, I looked up a little bit. What does it mean? In Spanish, it kind of means, it can mean like rocking or swaying or swinging kind of thing. So, and then he's like, I'm just going to live my life this way, just rocking and swinging is what kind of the chorus of the song is. And then the rest of the song is talking about love and the way love comes at you in different ways. So it's a really cool song. It's if you don't know the language, it's just fun music. But if you know the language, then it's even better, which I don't, which is why I have to look it up so I can share that with you. I am hoping, by the way, these guys are performing at Ravinia in Chicago on, I think it's the 31st of July. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to go. We haven't quite worked that out yet, but amazing venue if you've never been, and just an amazing act. The Gypsy Kings. You need to check them out. They've got a ton. This is from their the best of, or the very best of the Gypsy Kings. So let me show that to you one more time. The song is Bamboleo by the Gypsy Kings. You may have heard the song Volare, which is one of their most famous songs. But I wanted to do something that was a little bit less well known, but anyway, super cool. I am adding this right now to the Wake Up with Greg playlist that I created for you all on Spotify. It's a public playlist, so you can listen to that. It's got every song that I've recommended on this show for the last 85 episodes now, plus a few extras, from some other stuff I've talked about, some of the movies and different things. So, man, we got a lot of music on there, so check that out. And yeah, so that's my musical selection for the day. Like I said, we're going to change things up a little bit tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully I'll remember. I got to leave myself a note. This age, short-term memory doesn't stick around very long. So, all right. What's next, Jordan? Oh, I guess we need another instrument. Oh. Jordan's sleeping over here. I don't know what he's doing. It's Monday. He had a long weekend. He had to travel. I get it. So we have a tenor saxophone coming this way eventually.
Got any jokes while I get it?
We'll just do the Jeopardy theme while we're waiting. Now, this is a horn that is similar to one that I showed last week. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. So if you recognize this case, you'll recognize it from one that I showed last week because the cases are identical, but the horn is not. This is the Selmer Paris Reference 54. Okay, so last week we showed the Reference 36. Reference 36, an homage to the legendary Selmer Super Balanced Action horn made in the 30s and 40s. One of the premier saxophones of its time and still played by many artists today. And then this one is an homage to the holy grail of saxophones by many people's feelings, the Selmer Mark VI. So the reference 54, because that's when the reference 54, it references a particular time period for the Mark VI, which was, it's about a 70,000 serial number range, which was kind of like the sweet spot for the Mark VIs. But this one, you know what? It's a matte finish, so it won't get fingerprinty, but I should probably put the gloves on anyway, just to ensure that we don't get it all fingerprinty. So look at this horn, guys, because this is just gorgeous. And it is simplistic in its design and in its decoration. I mean, there's no engraving on it whatsoever other than the really cool reference logo there. So you got the reference 54 logo. Beautiful satin or matte finish on this horn. Now, Selmer really wasn't the first to kind of come out with this kind of finish. There were some other companies like P. Marriott and a few others that kind of pioneered this finish, but man, don't count Selmer out because they do it just about better than anybody else finish-wise. So basically what we have here is a Mark VI, a modernized Mark VI. So you've got modern key mechanism all throughout. You've got the high F sharp, which I don't think came standard on a Mark VI. You've got the beautiful mother of pearl key touches, which a Mark VI would have had. The traditional 3-point belled body brace, just the single arm keypads. You've got fine adjustments throughout it though that probably were not on the Mark VI. You've got the supported extra bracing on the left-hand spatula mechanism. High F sharp, front F. Front F on this one is interesting because they've done it with a pearl as opposed to like the kind of the spatula. Usually the key kind of looks like that little spatula, but this one they've got the front F in a pearl there, so that's kind of cool. Very traditional to the Mark VI in design. Sound-wise, this sounds every bit as much as a Mark VI as just about any others out there. The Mark VI has kind of been the industry standard that all saxophones have been trying to become or be like and copy and whatnot. So there are a lot of imposters out there, but this is the Selmer company, so this is not an imposter. This is the real thing, the real deal. Beautiful professional grade horn. Now, a couple of interesting things. I don't know if it's a couple, maybe it's just one. This one, the reference 54 and the reference 36 that I showed last week are discontinued horns now. So, which means once it's gone, it's gone. The only way you'll be able to find another one is to find a used one out there somewhere. Because they've discontinued these to bring out the new Supreme model tenor sax, which we haven't received yet. So Selmer, if you're listening, we'd really love to get our order from a year and a half ago. So yeah, that would be awesome so we can sell those, and we'd love to sell these too. So we will cut you a supremely cool deal on these. They're not inexpensive horns. These all run right around $9,000 around there. So we can probably get it down quite a bit lower than that for you. So this is the Selmer Reference 54. The actual model number is the 74S. There you go, 74S. Reference 54, Selmer professional tenor sax on our website right now at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. Here is the neck as well. I'm just going to leave that in the bag, but it's got the classic blue S logo on the octave key there. So top grade horn, guys. I would love to ship it to you today. In fact, I'd ship them both to you today. You want the reference 36 and the 54, so you've got the best of both worlds? That's what you should do. And we'll make you a 2-for-1. Well, not 2-for-1. That would be a that'd be a great deal for you. Not so much of a great deal for me. All right, so there's some more chat going on. Spiffy horn and spiffy shirt. Oh, thank you. A little quiet on the chat this morning. It's Monday. Everybody must still be asleep or something. So, where are y'all out there? Are you watching? Come on, let's chat. Let's talk about what's going on in the world. Or let's just talk about what's going on in my studio. Okay. More coffee. We got another horn for you. But before that, what is next, Jordan?
Next is you showing us something cool.
All right, something cool. This one just came to my mind this morning. It's something I wanted to share with you. I do share a lot of films, a lot of movies that I'm interested in that I think you would be interested in. This is one of my all-time favorites. And when did this one come out? I don't know if I can see the date. It's really, really tiny print on here. I want to say late 80s, maybe early 90s. I don't know. But this is, let's call it a music-adjacent film because it's more about dance than it is about music. But is it possible to have dance without music? I guess you can just dance, to the music that's going on in your head. But you have to have music to dance. And this particular dance film is called Tap. Tap is a movie starring Gregory Hines, the late, great Gregory Hines, one of the most outstanding, renowned, and amazing tap dancers in the world. We lost it, man, it's been a while now. He died of cancer a few years back, sadly. But man, it's a great story that starts out with Gregory Hines' character. He's like in jail. I think he's in like solitary confinement because he'd done a robbery or something, trying to straighten out his life. But what's great about the film is how it pulls out music from the natural sounds going on in the world. So this opening scene where he's like kind of in the box of this isolation, and he hears like some water dripping and like some other things, and it creates a rhythm in his head. And then he gets up and he starts dancing to that rhythm, and then just does this whole kind of powerful dance scene to just the songs that he's hearing from the natural music in the world. And there's another scene in the movie that is similar to that, where he's doing a performance on a stage in a club, and then he takes the whole audience outside into the street to listen to the sounds of the street, to hear what's going on. And there's like some construction going on and some other stuff. If you've ever seen the movie Fame, it's very similar to that, where they go out and, dancing in the streets and singing and all that. But what's super great about this is also, I think, like the first debut of Savion Glover, one of the young greats in the tap dance world. But then this film is also just chock full of some of the greatest tap dance artists of all time. They're basically kind of in a tap dance retirement home in a sense, and they're going in and showing what they can still do. It's such a great film. So I'm not going to ramble on about this too much longer, but the movie is called Tap, starring Gregory Hines and Savion Glover. Sammy Davis Jr. is in this. Many other top tap dance artists. So if you like dance and you like music, you will love this film. It's got a great storyline, a lot of fun stuff going on in it, but the dance scenes are fantastic and the music is top notch. So I'll even tell you, there's another scene in here where Gregory Hines' character has he's got triggers installed in his tap shoes that are wired into a sound module, like a MIDI controlled sound module. So when he's tapping, you're not just hearing the taps of his shoes, you're hearing like a xylophone or like some other kind of percussion instrument or whatever. It's really cool technology. And it was in the movie, but it is a real thing. So a lot of fun. Check it out. The movie's Tap with Gregory Hines. one of my faves. So I suggest you watch it. All right, there we go. That's my cool thing for the day. Let's dig into one final horn, shall we, after another sip of coffee? Come on, chatty folks, where are you? Let's talk this morning, shall we? We can do it. All right, so last up, ginormous case. Woo! Yep, what we have here is an Adams Sonic trombone. Now, if I can get this all open. I'm going to open it all up before I put my gloves on, because otherwise my gloves stick to all the Velcro on this thing. The Velcro closures and so on and so forth. But really nice case on this, really protective. I believe this is also made by Guard, like the other ones they use on the trumpets as well. But this is a bit more of a hard shell case as opposed to the trumpet cases, which are a soft-sided case. But let's dig this one out. This one has, they come in there really cool little sock there, so I'll peel that off and show you what we have. All right, ta-da! We have the Sonic professional trombone. This is the kind of the first in their line of pro trombones. The rest of them kind of go up and are a bit more modular. But this is a large bore horn. It's a 547 bore with an 8.5-inch bell. Okay, one piece hand hammered yellow brass bell. And then, yeah, everything's yellow brass on this. We've got the beautiful open flow rotor on that, so super smooth action. Nice and quiet action on that. You gotta love that. You've got the nice open wrap, which gives you a really free blowing, less resistant horn. They don't, again, not a lot of fancy engraving, just the Adams logo, the Adams Sonic logo on there. So that is that horn. It does have a reverse tuning slide. So we've talked about the reverse tuning slides on the trumpets. If I can get that to slide out, come on, a little tight. All right, I'm not going to force it. But the integral tuning slide. So we've got the reverse slide, which again gives you more of a free-flowing, free-blowing feel to the horn, much less resistant and smooth. So let me show you the slide, the hand slide. Pull that out here. Again, like I said, this is a large bore horn. We've got a nickel silver crook on the end here with kind of the D-shaped slide or a D-shaped crook on there, which adds a bit of that resistance back in there. Yellow brass outer slides, nickel silver appointments on the hand grip there. Beautiful chromed nickel silver inner slides with like just buttery smooth. I mean, you can't even hear it, right? It's just buttery smooth action on that. Max is back. I'm back. 'Tis me, Max, the Australian or Austrian. I can't. It's hiding in the bottom of the corner of my screen. The Australian. Welcome from down under there, Max. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. So one more time. This is the Adams Sonic trombone. This is the hand slide. If you want to see what it looks like assembled, I can try that and try not to smash into my set here. Whoops. Let go. Thank you. Let me just pop that on there real quick. All right. And that is the whole thing assembled. I'm not going to thread it all together there, but you can see how giant these trombones are, right? Very cool. All right, so that is the Adams Sonic trombone, professional grade horn, made in the Netherlands, which I've talked about before. And yeah, this is available for you right now on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. So that is the final horn of the day. We did a saxophone, we did a trumpet, we did a trombone, so who knows what we'll do tomorrow. But I can promise you we'll be back tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Central Time right here in the good old USA. And as a reminder, if you are unable to watch this show live, we are certainly available after the fact. All of our episodes are on our channel at Palin Music Band and Orchestra on YouTube. So you can watch this in the comfort of your own home anytime. So you can watch me this evening, or, you know, if you're having trouble sleeping, you know, of course it's Wake Up with Greg. So maybe we need to come up with a, you know, Good Night with Greg or something to help you go to sleep. But, you know, you can watch them anytime. So I hope that you do, and you can also comment, and I can respond to those comments as well. So that's pretty much what we got for you today, folks. The Three Horns and the Gypsy Kings and the movie Tap. And who knows what we'll have tomorrow, but I guarantee it'll be different. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Come back again tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. right here. And let me leave you with this one parting thought. Helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.